Hello everyone. Hey guys, what's up? I hope the video and audio is clear. So today we are going to discuss about Indian Economic Service Examination. We'll be covering the strategy for both 2024 as well as 2023 examination. Those who are not preparing for Indian Economic Service Examination, I would like to tell them that this session is exclusively for the IAS examination. I'll be telling you a lot of techniques that you can use in other examination as well. But this session is only for the students of Indian Economic Services. So I hope you can hear me. आपको आवाज अच्छे से आ रही है, आपको मैं अच्छे से दिखाई दे रहा हूँ, connection and everything is perfect. Just to start with, so we have a mixed crowd having 2023 and 2024 attempt. So we will be focusing on both the examinations, this year's attempt as well as next year's. Okay. So first I'll be communicating major techniques for this year's examination, because those who are attending for 2023, their time is more valuable than 2024 attempt students. Just wanted to understand that if you are facing any problem or any guidance that you need, just say yes or no. Yes, I need guidance. If you can just write it, and then what I'll do is I'll give you a mentorship call. In that mentorship call, you can ask all your doubts for free. Okay. For totally free, you can consult with our mentor. They will help you, including me, and I will help you in devising your strategy. Okay, whatever you need in terms of help, Ecoholics is always there. Okay, just download the Ecoholics mobile app. Okay, link is given in the bio. Just download the app. You will get a free guidance, telephonic guidance, and that you will get as soon as you will download the app. One of our mentor will call you and fix the timing for your mentorship. Okay. Yes. So those who need guidance, we are here. On bottom, you just download the app better. If you just download the Ecoholics mobile app, we'll automatically get your number. Just in the chat box, you can write. On the app chat box, you just write it that you need guidance, mentorship, and that will be helpful. You will get. Okay. I'll just see if anyone is sending the queries. Okay. So yes, people started sending their doubts as well as the mentorship. Okay. So I just started receiving in my laptop. I can see. Yeah, it's just download the app for free mentorship. Okay. Before we start the session, I just wanted to tell you that this is the offer only for today. Okay. Now move on. Move on with the guidance part. Okay. In the guidance part, first of all, let me tell you one more thing, or let me ask you one more thing. One question I can see. Okay. Questions I'll take it later, my dear students. And the questions I'll take it later. Reason being, because if I take questions in between, it will be like bit distracted. Okay. You just type your question and paste it somewhere else. Last 15 minutes, I'll give you the opportunity to ask n number of doubts. Until the time I'll not resolve your doubt, I'll be here in the live session. Okay. So don't worry. This live session will go on for 30 to 40, 45 minutes, even for 60 minutes if you want me to stay. Okay. So let me tell you, let me clear one thing first, that the strategy, how to start. Okay. But before we start with our session, okay, I just want to understand that whether you are a postgraduate in economics, an undergraduate in economics, or a student of school economics, Let me tell you. Let me ask your highest qualification. Okay. What is your highest qualification? PG in economics, UG in economics, or 12th in economics? What you can write? Yeah, PG 2022. That's right. Yes. Thanks. UG in economics. Okay. Yes. I'll tell you how Ecoholics makes your life very easy in terms of preparation. Okay. One student asked the question, why to join Ecoholics? I'll tell you why. Okay. Don't worry about that. We provide value, what you need. We provide easy access to the content. We provide ease in your preparation as well. Yeah, PG in economics, PG 2017, NET in economics. Okay, great. Postgraduate 2023. Yeah, BCom student is also there. That's nice. Quickly, everyone, because we cannot waste time. Okay, MSc, MA economics. MSc is more towards science, MA is more towards arts. That's a major difference. And I'll tell you the major difference. You can watch our YouTube video as well. And if you just download the app and ask for MSc versus MA, I'll share the video for that. In this session, I can only tell that much of difference. Yes, so we have only online sessions, no offline classes currently of Ecoholics. Okay, because we want the course to be very affordable. Can you imagine that the Indian Economics Services course that you're getting at Ecoholics, if you can just multiply it 4 times, that thing you will get in the offline classes. So online classes is very much affordable for the students. That's why we haven't taken the step to go for the offline classes. Okay, just to make it affordable. The reason is those who want to study, they can study in offline classes as well as online classes. And once, if you are a student of Ecoholics, you will never feel that you are studying at home. Okay, that's our value addition, that in each and every class you will feel that you are studying from the offline classroom. That interactive classes that we conduct, and there are mentors who are always available to connect with you, and this is how we will conduct majorly our courses. Okay. Yeah, all the booklets, content, yes, everything will be provided by Ecoholics. Okay. So first of all, basic questions. Why should you choose Ecoholics? First of all, the quality of teaching. This is where we focus 100%. The quality of teaching. Why would you join the course? Just for the classes, to understand the conceptual clarity. So first one is, yes, success rate, like how many students cleared the exam. Rudita, you can see our result page every year. Rank 1, 2 and 3 from Ecoholics. And in total post, almost 80% of students are from Ecoholics. So this is how you can see the result of Ecoholics. You can see the testimonials uploaded on YouTube, even on Instagram Reels, you can see those students, and we also conduct the sessions from the selected students as well. Okay. So comprehensive coverage, quality teaching, focus on individual attention. That's where the other sources that you will not find very much relevant for this year's examination or the preparation of Indian Economic Service examination. Okay. Yes. So we'll be starting with the strategy. What's the strategy? First of all, basics are very, very important. Okay. So you can write that in Indian Economic Services, the strategy is the most important part. Okay. One student is asking in June, but the IAS batch is 2024. Okay, so what you can do for 2024 exam, you can register, because we have limited seats. We do not take more than 50 students per batch. Okay, so that is what I was saying, that it's like personal interaction. That is very important at Ecoholics. So maintain only with the limited number of seats. Okay, and in that limited number of seats, what you can say is that personal interactive guidance that you will get. Okay. That is why I would say that you can just reserve your seat. You can join after your semester examination, and whatever, in case if you have missed anything, will get you covered in the next batch. Okay. Yes, Rudita is asking, 1 year intensive study sufficient? I think UPSC is conducting every year this examination, so UPSC also considered 1 year is very much sufficient to prepare this, because you are already postgraduate in economics. So आप पहले से ही आपको economics काफी आता है, and that is why They consider 1 year just to compile your thoughts and just to practice answer writing. The strategy is important. Till PG, you understand all the concepts. Although you are not well versed with those concepts, I understand. We take each and every student as a blank slate and we try to teach them from very basics. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, dear. With the help of Ecoholics, many friends select in the different field from Ambedkar University. Yes. Thank you so much for your appreciation. Yes, this examination is very important, Soumya, if you are a master's in economics. Okay. So first one is talking about basics. Focus on your basics. I'll tell you why. Because basics are very important if you're writing any competitive exams. When you write the exam for 3 consecutive days, 6 hours per day writing answers in the month of June, you can understand the humidity, you can understand the environment of that classroom. You will not get many facilities. So it's like basics are very vital. When you are writing in that physical tolerance, it is very important to get the right thought process. Whenever I take session to my students regarding mental ability for this examination, everyone knows economics. If a person is a postgraduate, I consider that person as the economist. When you are already aware about the thoughts about economics, the concepts about economics, you must have heard about Herrendover model. You must have heard about Heckscher-Ohlin theory. You must have heard about 1991 economic reforms. Then what is the point of not writing it? The reason is that you have just read it. You have not learned it. So there is a difference between reading and learning. And it is very vital to understand the difference. So that is where the basic comes in. Because when you're writing the examination 6 hours per day for 3 consecutive days, it's like more physical tolerance is required than the mental. So first one is basics. Write means whatever you know, just write it. So first activity, you write the syllabus and last 3 years, previous year question papers. If you write it, you will get the direction of it. Okay. You will get the direction. The number one thing here in basics is, because when you are like struggling to write the answers in the examination, it is very vital to have the presence of mind. Why? Because in that particular environment, it is difficult to get thoughts. And whenever you are getting thoughts, these thoughts will not come in a chronological order. Okay, they will come haphazardly from all the directions. And what you have to do, you have to make a funnel like this where all your thoughts you are receiving, but just you are making a funnel in order to get it organized and write in the exam paper. I hope you understand. So this point is clear to everyone. Number one, the basics. I hope you understand. I'm not talking about the basics of NCERT that you have to read economics. Okay, yeah, the basics are very different. This is UPSC, my dear student. It requires some extra effort. Okay. Yes. So just reading the comments till the time. And, yes. Okay. So there are a lot of questions you guys are asking. I would say I'll entertain all the questions after 10 minutes. So just hold on for it for like few minutes, and then I'll be taking all your doubts. Okay. First, answer me. I hope the basics are clear. The first point of this session, the basics. I hope it is clear to all of you. Just say yes or no so that I understand that you are attending the session actively, not passively. Okay. Here I am putting effort, so I want little bit of efforts from the comfort of your home. Just type it yes or no if the basics are clear what I am saying. Okay. Because whenever we are typing in the chat box, we are not able to listen it carefully. Okay. So first listen it carefully. I'll give you the lot of opportunity to ask all your doubts. Okay. And if you are a shy kind of a person, I would say I'll give my phone number as well, where you can directly connect with me. Okay. So basics are clear. Yes. Then the second point. Second point is core concepts. Now you know what to write in the examination. Okay. But you are not able to recall. So this year 2023, when you'll be writing test series on Ecoholics, which we have started, and another exam ready test series that we are starting soon. For that, what is important when you are writing the test, it's difficult to recall. Okay. Let me ask you one thing. Is it like that when you are writing a test, writing an answer, do you face difficulty in recalling the concepts? Do you face difficulty like I'm not able to recall, I'm forgetting the concept, how can I write 5 to 6 points when I'm able to recall only 2 or 3? Is this the problem that you are facing? Just say yes or no. The problem a lot of students are facing is about the recalling. Okay, Rodita, that's great that you are not facing the problem of recalling. Can you tell me how you have overcome that problem? Yes. So Rudita is saying not as such. Okay. Concepts are clear, but the problems, diagrams and models. Yes. Not structured. Yes. That's the main issue. Yes. Can't decide how to start writing. Okay. Yes, sir. Always get confused. Sometimes. So this is a problem. Okay. Suppose, for example, you are facing the problem in one particular section or another particular section, but this is the problem with a lot of students. Okay. Data is a problem. Yes. Data is a problem. Good retaining memory. Okay. So Rudita, how to have that good retained memory, and for obviously you are reading something right now and writing the paper in June that requires certain kind of skills. Okay, that's great. Could you please talk about gate economics? Gate economics, I'll be having a different session. Yes. Okay. So the reason is very simple. If I ask you what is your father's name, everyone will be able to tell me. Okay. If I ask you what is your father's name, everyone will be able to tell me. Why? The reason is why. If I ask what's the reason, why, then you will all say that we have to see. Or if I ask you the question, do you take his name on a daily basis? Do you call him by his name? Okay. The same way, how do you remember your mother's name? Or if I ask you in the chat box, you will say, sir, please don't crack jokes or something like that. Like, who is the Prime Minister of India? Everyone is aware about that. If I ask you that if you remember the name of your father, name of your mother, name of your Prime Minister of India, then why you are not able to retain the theories? Why you are not able to retain the current affairs? Okay. The answer is very simple. You are familiar with these names. So you just have to increase your capacity of that familiarity. Suppose you are familiar with this much of content, then you have to increase the capacity of it. Then again you have to increase the capacity. This is how what we call the capacity building we teach at Ecoholics. I'll tell you with a small example. For example, one student said that data is difficult to remember. Okay. So data is difficult to remember, I understand. But if I ask you what's the repo rate? If I say that what is the repo rate, how many of you will be able to answer? Okay, it depends on how well versed with your current affairs. If I say that last year the repo rate was 15%. Okay, let's take an example. If I say the repo rate was 15% last year, 15, would you agree with me that yes, it was 15%? Everyone? Would you say, was it 15% the repo rate? Yes or no, quickly? 15%? Anyone? Is this the answer, yes or no? Repo rate last year 15%. The answer is yes or no. Okay, everyone will say no. The reason is you know the range. You know the range is that they have to maintain at 4% plus minus 2%. So you know the range of a repo rate is 2 to 6%. Then it's difficult to remember the exact point. Now how will you remember? If you read the newspaper, if you listen to the class many times that this is the repo rate, then you will be able to remember it. So again, the answer is familiarity. If you are familiar with this much of information, you'll be able to recall only this much. So increase your capacity. That's how you'll be able to recall. Okay. I hope this technique works. If not, you can always consult me. Okay. So this is the way we can remember to increase the familiarity. Regarding the data, you write important data in front of your study table, on the wall of your study table. You can just stick it, write with the help of marker, repo rate, GDP, inflation, etc. And in front of that, use pencil to update that data. So just erase it, update it. And if you write it with your hands, you'll be able to do it. And let me tell you one thing, it's very simple in mains answer writing. If you remember only approximately 40 to 50 data points. Okay. And how will you remember it? Just go through the syllabus. In the syllabus of Indian economy, where you'll be writing majority of data, you prepare the data subject-wise. Like agriculture, there are 4 or 5 important data that I have to remember. In industry, I have to remember these many data. Okay. This is how you have to do it. Okay. Yes, is it possible to interact with you one-to-one for certain set of academic query? Yes, always one-to-one I'll be available, okay? What should we do when it is comparable question? Comparable question I'm not able to understand exactly. It's like the choice that you will get. Is it the thing that you are asking? So second point I was talking about, first one was basic. Okay, second one was core concepts. So how will you remember these core concepts? With the same technique that I have just mentioned. Okay. So unemployment, underemployment. So comparable question, I'm not able to understand the exact thing that you are asking. When you are getting comparable question, it means the comparison that you have to do. So you just write it, the few points for unemployment, few points for underemployment, and then explain. So it's like mix of bullets, mix of paragraphs, and this is how you can approach it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Any doubt till this point? Any query? Yeah. Like the same topic, points are like different. Okay, I got your point. I hope I'm able to clarify your doubt. Yes. So I can see very familiar names from the class as well. Yeah. Okay. So the next point is very important to understand that which newspaper should we read. Any newspaper you can follow which you are able to understand it properly. I would say not to read a pure finance newspaper. If you are reading a pure finance newspaper like Financial Express Live Mint, then you can refer those. Otherwise, general newspaper like Indian Express, the Hindu will also work, but read only economic sections again. Could you please repeat the second point, Nishwar? Some network issue. Okay. Second point was core concept. So core concept, how will you able to recall in the examination is on the basis of familiarity. Like how you remember your father's name, how you remember your mother's name. Do you call them on a daily basis with their name? The answer is no, but still you remember. Okay. The answer is familiarity. So increase your familiarity capacity. Okay. So that was the second point in short. Okay. Next point is about notes for 2023 examination. I'll tell you one very important thing. It's like the end of April. You have full month of May and almost 60% or 70% of June. So approximately I can say 60 days from today you have. What you can do is for quick revision, you should have your revision notes handy with you. Okay. Yes, I'm about to come on that. The next question, the second month. So 2 months left, strategy towards the exam. Okay. For last 2 months, what you can do is you can make your revision quick. Try to make your revision quick. For example, if I ask you those who are giving 2023 attempt, if I ask you from general English to Indian economy, it means all 6 papers, how much time you need to revise everything mentioned in the syllabus? Can you tell me? Anyone in terms of number of hours? Can you tell me? In terms of number of hours, can you tell me how much time you need to revise from general English to general studies and all the 4 papers of economics? How much time you need in terms of number of hours? Can you write it in the comment section? I'll tell you how you can strategize in last 60 days. Okay. Yeah, we help you in building your timetable and the strategy as well. Yes, quickly everyone. Yes. How much time you need? 12 to 3 hours, Rudita is saying. Monica Singh is saying 1 month. It means, in terms of hours, if I assume that 6 hours per day, 30 days, 180. Then 12 to 13 hours per day you're saying for revision. Okay. I'm asking for revision how many number of hours you need. Okay, 5 to 6. Will you be able to revise in 5 to 6 hours the full syllabus? Sujit? Yes or no? 5 to 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours. Okay. Now let me tell you one thing which is very important here is that in last 60 days, if you can revise whole of your syllabus, suppose for example last 10 days, the first revision goes for 10 days if I assume that you are doing 3 hours revision per day. Okay. Yes, 60 hours for 30 units like subtopic and this, 2 hours for each subject. Yes. Okay, got it. Yes. Okay. So, number one thing, if suppose you need 10 days or 3 hours each, 30 hours you need to revise all 6 papers, then the next revision should be reduced in terms of number of hours. So, first revision, suppose it takes 30 hours, 30, then the second revision should take 20 hours, then the third revision should take 15 hours, and then 12 hours, 10 hours, and something like that. So you need approximately 5 revisions before writing the examination. Okay. I hope you are able to understand what I'm trying to say here. So successive revision should reduce your time. How will you do that? You'll be able to do that only with the help of crisp, strategic notes for revision. Okay. If I say that how many number of topics mentioned in the syllabus? How many number of topics mentioned in the syllabus? Okay. If suppose for example, there are 11 topics, major headings I can say in Indian economics, then if we talk about general economics 3, there are 4 topics. Okay, public finance, environment, and etc. etc. Then again in general economics paper 2, okay, it is again, it's like 8 modules that you have to cover. Okay. Yes. Then the next thing is you divide these 30 odd. Okay, it's 30 approximately. The topics mentioned in the syllabus. Okay. And from that 30, there are subtopics mentioned. Like if you talk about inflation, there are definition, trends, WPI, CPI, etc. Okay. So if you total all these topics, it comes up to around 250. Okay, I have calculated already. 250 topics are there. In that 250 topics, if you make your crisp notes, 1 page per topic. Okay, take one A4 size page and give that dedicatedly to one particular topic. It means you will have at the end of the day 250 pages. And those 250 pages, how much time you need to revise it? Okay, I hope you are able to understand. So Rudita asked me 2 questions. Yeah, Rudita is nervous about mathematical section. Rudita asked about economic survey. So, Rudita, latest economic survey, you have to be well versed with it. And last 2 years, economic survey, important terms only, the concepts. Because economic survey is all about aspiration of the Indian economy. Economic survey has two parts: past year's performance and next few years, upcoming years aspirations. So last, the latest economic survey hai, that is very important, full on. It means the economic performance as well as the aspiration. But last 2 years economic survey, okay, it means this year's, the recent one, and before that there were two. So you just read the aspiration of the Indian economy, not the performance. I hope this makes sense. If you are nervous about mathematical section, I don't think so. You have to be. There are lectures available on Ecoholics mobile app. You just watch them, and they'll help you a lot. In mathematics, it is very simple if you understand. General Economics 1 is the most scoring subject, because other paper are theoretical. They look easy on eyes, but it's difficult to write answers. It's difficult to fetch marks. But in General Economics 1, if you make a good graph, if you do statistics correctly, okay, if you do econometrics correctly, if you represent the model correctly, you get full marks. So that is where you can gain the advantage. Okay. Rudita is asking how we'll be able to solve econometrics question in an online teaching. I think everything can be done nowadays online. So it's like screen sharing mode. People are solving the questions and they are sending back us on email, sending us image on chat box. There are many things. Okay. Are you from Maharashtra? I am from India, dear, not from Maharashtra. How to make easy mathematical economics? I think if you're talking about mathematics, why we are scared of mathematics or econometrics? Because we have never focused on that. Okay. If I will ask you that, were you aware about economics in class 6? Were you aware about economics in class 8? Class 10? Were you well versed with economics in your school? The answer may be yes, maybe no. Okay. Then what you have done? You have started studying economics. You have started feeling the subject, developing the passion for that particular subject. Now, pure mathematics is not required in economics. Mathematics only required to present economic theory in the mathematical form. The reason is, in economics, we have three kinds of representation. One is theoretical representation, another one is graphical representation, and third one is mathematical representation. Now, what's the difference? Why we need? In theory, we can write things, but we cannot support in terms of like a graphical representation. That's why graph came. But what's the limitation of graph? It's like two-dimensional. One on the vertical axis, another one on the horizontal axis. Apart from that, you cannot take any other third variable. So you have to keep other variables constant. But in mathematical representation of economics, any function, you can say demand function, cost function, any function, utility function. In mathematical form, you can take n number of elements and solve the problem of economics. So they're not asking mathematics per se. I would say they're asking the representation of economics in the mathematical forms. It's just the representation. I hope you're able to understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay. Excel data is not remembered. They do not ask Excel data. Yeah, Jyoti is saying I started ninth in class 9. They started economics. Okay, that's really great. So from since 9th class, you have developed that interest for economics. Okay, so that's the third major point for this year's examination. And the fourth major strategy before I take up all of your questions is the answer writing. Still 60 days are left. Let me tell you, my dear students, it's very important to understand the importance of answer writing. In Hindi we call हम पढ़े लिखे हैं, but मैं आपसे कहूँ अगर आप सिर्फ पढ़े पढ़े हैं, आपने लिखा नहीं है. If you are waiting for some day that you start your answer writing, let me tell you that Indian Economic Service is like a sweet dreams that you are wishing. If you are not writing today, it means you are just wishing that you will be able to clear the exam one day. Okay. So do not make it, we'll write the answer one day. Okay, you start writing answers and make it day one. That's the difference. We keep on thinking about that. Once we will complete the syllabus, then we'll start writing answers. Let me tell you one thing in a very stern words, that if you ask any topper, I'll call you a lot of toppers to guide you. When you ask any topper that whether you were able to complete the syllabus a day before the examination, I can give you the 100% guarantee that all of them will say the answer is no. And they got rank 1, rank 2, they got their name in the final list, even when they were not able to complete the syllabus. So let me tell you one very important thing, that don't wait for the syllabus to complete. Start writing answers. Answer writing is the part of your preparation. And in these last 60 days, if you today also start writing answers, you'll be able to qualify the exam, my dear student. That's my commitment. If you need any help from my side, me plus my whole Ecoholics team will be there to help you in writing answers. The most important thing is to start. Okay. So from one day, I will start writing answer, make it day one. Okay. That is very vital. Now I'll read the comments. I'll answer all your questions. So the messages are here. I missed it in the chat box. I request all of you to write it again, and I'll be able to answer from now on. Okay. Can we get the access of previous year questions and interview questions? Yes, Rudita. At Ecoholics, we provide for our students free interview guidance sessions. So if you are a student of Ecoholics, don't worry about interview. Okay, we are there to take care of your interview. We do mock sessions. We do personality development sessions. In interview, what to do, what not to do. Because it's not an interview, it's personality test. Your knowledge has already been tested in the written exam. It's the check of your personality that UPSC board wants. Okay. Next, Monica is asking, unable to remember the exact data of survey. So Rudita, just to complete your question, you will get previous year question papers and interview questions from Ecoholics. Yes. Solved previous year question paper we provide. Okay. Just download the app. Mentors are there to help you. Okay. Unable to remember the exact data of survey. So Monica, if you're not able to remember the exact data, I would say write approximation. Okay. They are not serious about anything. They don't want you to become a calculator or a clerical job that you are going to attempt. No. It's Indian Economic Services by UPSC. They are making or looking for officers, those who can think from here, not to write the exact data. So if you're not able to remember, just write approximately. Okay. Shiva is saying, sir, please access the concepts of economics, UPSC, CSE, prelims, mains option. It will help us. Okay. So Ecoholics is having its sister coaching, that is IAS Origin. Okay. Where you will get all these access of that. Okay. For how long the session will take place? Rudita, that I think you have to call on the number 7880107880. Okay, again I'm repeating 7880107880. You can ask about the session's timing and everything. Shivam is saying, sir, please guide me how to start writing answers. Yes, sir. Any plan for 2024, like how to approach month by month? Yes. So please guide me about the quantity as well as quality of general studies. I think if you are targeting GS, 25% of GS comes in the form of economics. Okay, I would say that from that 25% you will be able to score 15 marks. And from geography, quality and history, I think if you will be able to fetch 30 odd marks from total, all three, 10 and 10 each, And there are high chances that you will qualify. So quantity and quality, I would say that focus that much only. It does not require much of your effort because economics papers are more important than GS. But yes, we cannot ignore it. So read important topics, important events throughout the year. Okay, the major events in history, major current events connected with the history, like this is 2023. Okay, so see what happened in 1923. Okay. So this is how you can correlate. I hope you're able to understand. Month by month plan, I'll tell you dear in the next YouTube session. For 2024, I'll be taking a YouTube live session for 2024 students. Month by month plan I'll be devising for you. So apologies for not telling you the exact strategy right now because it will take another 45 minutes. Okay. So just come to the YouTube live. Okay. I'll help you in that there. How to start answer writing? Shivam, I think you should start writing answers. Don't worry about the quality of the answer. You just start writing. You will realize how much you know. And then you will get to know the idea, like what areas that I'm weak, what areas that I'm having a strong hold that you will be able to understand. Okay. So per topic, how much current data to collect? I think for agriculture, if you see 10 to 15, it's a big topic. For talking about industry, it's like 6, 7. For inflation, it's like 3, 4 important data. And so on the basis of that, I don't think so that 50 to 60 data or more than that is required. Sir, I want only GS classes. Is it possible? Visual, we have just completed the GS classes. So you can see the recording as well. So please guide me how to start answer writing. Yeah, Shivam, I hope I am able to answer that. You just start writing answers and see like where you are missing it. Okay, so starting answer writing on your own is sometimes bit difficult. So we are there for you to help. What you can do is on your own is you just write the question, read the whole question's answer tonight, and then tomorrow morning, without revising anything, you just start writing. So this is how I recommend to those who are not very confident about writing answer. Okay. So this is the strategy that you can follow. It worked a lot with all the students. Okay. Week-wise plan for revision and answer writing result. Week-wise plan, I would say that you just start writing answers and revise. Then you'll be able to understand that how much you know and how much you have to revise it once again. So week-wise plan you can make that Mondays for general studies, Tuesdays for general English, then again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for 4 GS papers, and Sunday you write the test. So this is a week-wise plan. Every Monday you have to read general English. Every Tuesday give general studies. Every Wednesday general economics 1. Every Thursday and like this. So in like approximately 6 to 7 weeks, you'll be well versed with everything. 2024 strategy. I think for 2024 students, you can do one thing: start studying your the post-graduation notes. Okay, you can start studying your undergraduation notes, or if you have taken the Ecoholics notes, then you also can revise those. So revision is the key. First, you revise your PG syllabus and write the syllabus in 3 years PYQs on pen and paper. So you'll be able to understand what exactly you need to study. Because if you remember the syllabus, whenever you're flipping pages of the newspaper or book, you'll understand this is a part of my syllabus and this is not the part of my syllabus. Okay. Till master's level economics survey, previous year question newspaper. Apart from that, anything? I don't think so. Every time you'll be able to cover everything. How many hours per day should we allocate for solving PYQs and for doing revision? I think if you're going for 2023 attempt, half day should be devoted to a revision. Half day. Whatever. Suppose you're studying 6 hours, 3 hours, then for revision. Yes. If not prepared, it's beneficial to appear. Yes, it's beneficial to appear because we do not have any attempt limits in Indian economic service. We have only age limit. So the maximum number you can appear, please do appear in the exam. If even you are not able to write even a single word in the paper, you'll get the feel, the heat about the paper. Okay, just go and get that experience of the examination hall. Rizul is saying, but economics provide GS classes along with the whole course, not separately. I think Rizul, that you have to contact to the mentors, academic counselors. They'll tell you much better. Okay. So Rizul, if you just drop a WhatsApp message to my number, okay, I'll tell you the resolution. Okay. So did IAS officer can go on deputation to CAG? I think I'm not sure about the question that you asked. It's like more or less depending on the deputation. Yeah, so it depends on majorly the concept. Yes. Okay. So regarding the deputation in CAG, I lost the network in between. I hope I'm clear here. So deputation, they can go anywhere because they are central government employees. Now, I do not have any real life experience or example of that, so I cannot tell you the exact answer for the deputation part. Okay, guys. So the free sessions for Indian Economic Services are going on Ecoholics mobile app. You can just download the app and attend those free classes. There are 1,000+ lectures also available on Ecoholics mobile app that can help you in gaining more conceptual clarity on the subject. And there are a lot of PDFs that will be helpful for you in clearing the major examination. We provide current affairs, hard copy study material, live classes, test series, weekly test for your answer writing practice, so that FOMO of writing answers, okay, that you will not get. Okay, so we'll take you to that level where you feel that answer writing is very familiar to you. Okay. Yeah. So when a student is asking about Indian author versus foreign author in terms of books, I would say I personally prefer foreign authors, because the reason is the conceptual clarity in foreign author books is very much clear. If you have seen today's meme on Ecoholics Instagram page, and I think that was related to Dominic Salvatore and ML Jhingan, but I would say that Dominic Salvatore will give you more conceptual clarity in understanding the subject because they give real life example. But if you talk about Indian author books, in Indian authors' books, they have a lot of information clubbed together for the examination purpose. So, if you feel that you will be able to understand from Indian authors, you'll get a lot of information. Like this goes from this goes from that, why this curve is like that. In Indian author books, it's difficult to comprehend sometimes because they want crisp information presented in front of you just to clear the exam. But foreign author books are based on research. It has more conceptual clarity by giving the real life examples of India, China, or US, China, or something like that. That will give you the clarity of a real life example so that the concept will be there in your mind forever. Because ultimately, I would say no book will go to the examination hall. No notes will go to the examination hall. Only your mind will go to the examination hall. So make it worth that. It's easy to understand here, not to just finish the syllabus. Like I finished H.L. Ahuja, I finished Kutsones, I have finished Halbarian. But what is the result? What is the conclusion? So it's like just finishing is not our objective. Is to get that understanding is very vital. Okay. Yes. So if you feel ML Jhingan is understandable, I would say that prefer that. But there are few mistakes in between, so make sure that you correct those mistakes in ML Jhingan. Okay, don't get the conceptually wrong things. Okay. Do we require to make notes from current affairs? The answer is yes. Sir, you teach IES batch? Yes, I teach. Should we go for Indian authors? Okay, all done. How to read the newspaper? I think if you just write the syllabus on pen and paper and last 3 years previous year question, you will understand what to read, what not to read. Okay. CAG are selected by president from IAS. So I'm not saying that CAG, you will become CAG. Okay, you can be the part of their office. Yes. So is it necessary to buy books for every unit? I don't feel so that you need to buy books for each and everything, but yeah, you need content to read. So whether you get content from Ecoholics, hard copy study material, or from any book, or from your any, for example, your any notes from your graduation, undergraduation, that will help. Okay. Yes. I hope I'm able to clarify everything. Yeah. Any other doubt? I can stay for 1 more minute before we wind up this session. Any further doubt? Any last moment queries? I can take it quickly, everyone. Yes. So for 2024, we are starting our batch from 1st May. Those who are giving June attempt, they can also join it. The early bird discount is also going on. If you are not able to join right now, you can book your seat because we take only 50 students per batch, and the next batch will come in December. So whether you are willing to take that much space in between, okay. Yes. Your limit is not there, only age limit is there. Attempt limit is not there in Indian exam. Suggestion for English. I think I'm not a better person. English faculty will take the session. For English, that will help you. Okay. Okay, just connect to our mentor and they will help you in that. Yes. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session because I really enjoyed this. For totally approximately 55 minutes, I'm occupied with reading your comments. So thank you for all your love and support. I'll be always there for you, whether you are the part of as a student community of Ecoholics or not. Even if you just download the app, we'll be there for you to help. Okay, so don't worry, just hold our hand and we'll make your dreams true, because your aim is to qualify the exam and our aim is you to qualify that. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, and make sure that you connect the next time that I'll be taking YouTube sessions. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have recently crossed 150k subscribers. So thank you there for your love and support. Do join my YouTube session where I'll be taking the month by month strategy, each and every strategy that will help you in clarifying this exam. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night.